Johnny Cage was like, and many okay Nigeria every win he fought. Again, so we just inculcated that, and Johnny Cage made a very mad chorus for it, and we did justice to the jam.
Johnny Cage was speaking in the BBO.
Yes.
Was it something pre-planned?
No, Johnny Cage actually wanted to like make it political. You understand? I said no. Let's just be very liberal about it. Let's just discuss about all the sectors of reality you get. So Johnny Cage had to like write the chorus, and the thing went well. Call young Boone. Boone, how far now? Come hear this sound. Boone was like, before you know.
This one, after the chorus, your verse already entered.
No, my verse don't already enter. So Young Boone, upon hearing my verse, say him no dey agree. Any collab where I get with Young Boone na battle. So he was like, no, Opa is no fit mess me up for this song. Oh yeah, now Young Boone went in, and he went in very hard. So Ifot was just a collective idea of the three of us, because Young Boone gave his own contributions and all that, while Johnny and we worked as a family. That's why the song is actually big right now.
So when did you officially release the song? Because I saw visuals, or you guys were going out to do videos, right?
Yeah.
And I just see, man, which kind of hook. So the hook just called me, say come, right? So I don't know. I just go Spotify, right? Upper X Ifot. I just see the song.
Yeah.
So I listened to them for like 20 minutes straight, back to back. I don't even know when the drop. I don't even when it actually dropped the audio.
The audio dropped 27th April, 2024. Yes. 27 April.
Because me, I know you were a lot of the time when I follow you, especially on your WhatsApp status, you were pushing the song with
Ifot, right?
Ifot.
Yeah.
So this one, I don't even see him, or I be not expect him.
Yeah.
And I just say, man, it just come like win.
Yeah, I actually anticipated it, but I just had just maybe 2 weeks anticipation. That is why the anticipation was not that loud. Because actually I was being persuaded to drop the song. Yes, my guys that were on the song was like, Opa, you have to drop this song. Oh, this song is big. I was like, okay, oh yeah, now, okay. I just did a 2 week anticipation about the song. So yeah, I just dropped it. You get
like what's your I know your history with Johnny Young Boone from So High. The first time I hear now for So High, I don't know whether I don't do songs.
Yeah, we don't do songs prior to So High.
But So High, now that thing why I know see, man. Say again one time I tell you, say, Boone, you never seen Young Boone do joint project EP or something.
Yeah, sure, I remember. Yeah.
Man, this synergy go hard though. And me, I know that like Johnny Cage now person where now done the work since Oppo Records days.
Yeah.
Right? How it be like to work with those extremely creative individuals? You will also be like a very creative person again. That like now iron sharpen iron. I've been just the lead the way.
I first met Young Boone in Ecom when I went for an event. DJ Cannon actually took course. Then we were still Oppo Records to the event, and Young Boone, I already been hearing Daddy Had the Weight in Calabar. Like there's this guy that actually was always promoting him. His name is DJ Jonero at Tata Fish. So, first time meeting him, everybody was on their P. Like, all of us we performed at the same event, so nobody wants to lose guard to anybody. You get so. Since they being the owners of the town, Young Boone is Compton, by nature. So, he did his thing, and I felt him a whole lot. You get so. By the time we finished our own performance, that was when I linked up with him and was like, man, it's good to see you for the first time. I've been hearing about you. He was like, yo, he's been hearing about me too. You get so. When he finally came down to Calabar, there's this record label that signed him then, Soft Boys Music.
Yeah, so
Yeah. And the energy Young Boon has is one of a kind. You get, you know, he did a song with Slim Case then,
Yeah,
Mr. Lecturer. Yeah. So, you know, I was like, man, this guy don't dey sleep away from our hands. So this guy, he won't come on leave us. So, hey, Young Boon, hey, you know, come on, come here. I was in Teddy Panty's studio that day, and you know, Teddy Panty just did a beat for me. I was like, that man, feature Young Boon first, though, before I go hear stories that touches the kidney. So we did a song called Avoid Me.
Yeah, avoid me, bro. I remember avoid me.
Yeah,
I
you know,
story about avoid me when I go one make you confirm.
Okay.
Because I've spoken to like Yanya, and he said that was a sub about him.
About him?
Yeah, you guys were subbing him.
Nah. Damn, nah. No, man, this is just.
But remind me that covers. You get
Elaino, this ankulo. Ngomango waraji sekum dibo. Idiot 6 song at the bind at the cast in the name of Jesus. Avoid me.
So like
we were even talking about Elangino means chick.
Yeah.
Elangino in the Calabar South slang means
like in certain
girl.
You get some kind of environment when I don't the way some people they infer that like that period you guys have like issues with as Oppo Records as a whole. I don't even know if it's from you or other members who were constantly using the avoid me thing as
No,
to poke.
you know that period. You know after the avoid me came after the 10 million. Immediately after the 10 million.
Yeah. So
You
people
understand?
still say when they use and they poke.
Nah, this was just a single out of the Oppo Records thing. Like this is my personal single with Young Boon. I was just doing a song, you know. Then Avoid Me was running, you know, on memes.
Yeah,
you understand? Internet, the meme, you go see Avoid Me. You get maybe.
But that song made it popular here.
Yeah.
Is a certain way because of the way we wanna use them because. Like Oppo Records is or Upper X is anything you say now on a street. Whether now you come up with them, you know, it's just it's cool. You know that cool culture here.
Yeah.
Right?
So you know, Avoid Me just came at that time when that slang Avoid Me was trending. You get, and it was a good song because you know we put a lot of effort on that song. I even shot a video for it.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. So, you know. That was when we did our first ever collabo as Upper X and Young Boon.
And that song was huge, yo.
Yeah, it was, for sure.
That song was huge.
It was very huge. So Young Boon now in turn had to feature me in Worry Them Gang. Yeah.
I get another story for Worry Them Gang. They say all of na go shoot video. I don't go call this in my but I go get. As
yeah,
they
for
shoot
sure.
video finish. As na reach as cinematographer cause say all that day effort saying don't lost am.
No, it's one thing with the C for entertainment industry.
Right? But you don't do it for so long, right? And me I know I don't do Calabar for like 5 years. But people where I don't talk to about they say you don't be active for close between 8 and 10 years, if not more. Right? From Pom remix to
I was actually studio active from 2004. That was when I had my admission in University of Calabar.
Yeah, that's 20 years.
Yeah, so you know, Bredo Sound Lab. There's this legendary record label in Calabar that year, Bredo Sound Lab. Bredo Sound Lab signed us as GUM. I was in a group called GUM in 2004, and the group consisted of 3 people. Namely Grandfather, Upper X, and Major Banks. So, you know, Major Banks was like the last person that actually came into the group. Major Banks used to we had a couple of songs together before Major Banks took to production. You know, via being Bredo is a producer, so he had to learn that aspect from him. Just like Tiger Man, then his name was Mr. Harmony.
Mr. Harmony.
Yeah, he was signed alongside us. Harmony, Najo, there's this guy called Rebreed that is now the P-Man chairman. He was in the label too.
Calabar.
Well, yeah, I think they are making efforts
To come back.
to come back.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's like the interim chairman now
Okay.
of P-Man.
Okay.
You get, so you know, that was where we exploited our. Then we didn't do this indigenous thing. We were all
Rapping,
rap,
we
yeah, you know. Then we listened to a lot of Mode 9, Specimen X, you know, Boys Are Not Smiling Gang, that I stayed the rap man.
Yeah.
And you know, these rappers then, Gino, the people that were actually holding the rap thing down
Yeah.
in Nigeria, ferocious, you get. MI came a little bit later, you know. You get, you know, then it was Rugged Man. So I was a special fan of Rugged Man, like, you know, I used to fan Rugged Man a lot. So 2004, our contract ended 2007, and from there, GUM, you know, we went solo. Major Banks did the more of production thing,
Yeah.
and I was still on the microphone, doing the music thing 100. Then I was still in school, so I didn't actually have that opportunity to be going for events then, because I was in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was actually 2013 when I graduated that Okpo Records was birthed.
And that's I was telling you before we started recording that like the legacy of Okpo Records, every time I go to the South, it's just in my face that everybody wants to sound like Copper X, everybody wants to sound like Texi, everybody wants to sound like Mhonis, everybody wants to sound, everybody's recreating, and you guys were so hip hop that like the sound of Calabar South now is hip hop.
Yeah.
Right? The root is based in hip hop.
Yeah.
It might be call and response, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's hip hop. There's a lot of hip hop elements in
Yeah.
it, right? And I feel that like that journey of Okpo Records is not documented enough.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Because you can
Sure.
ask music heads in Calabar how Okpo Records even taste that, and nobody will.
You know, then I can explain that aspect. You know, our own avenue of promotion then was Bluetooth, mainly Bluetooth, and house to house. We were this kind of so passionate that, you know, if we just come to your house, we don't know you, just come, Papa, you don't hear this song, na maybe Upper X, na maybe Okpo Records. I get this song where I just drop or feel them, whether you like them. And we did this, and in Calabar South, you know, a lot of people that stays in Calabar South are not from Calabar South. Some people just come and they go. So when they get these songs, when they go to their destinations, they will go and be promoting us unconsciously.
Then they share on to another Bluetooth.
Yes,
Crazy.
because of the fact that we were so comic, so aggressive, and so explicit.
Was this something you guys decided to do like that, or
It just came.
happened?
It just came. You know, as the day goes by, we were just doing something. We just wanted to be better than yesterday.
That means if it was worse yesterday.
Yeah. Yes.
Crazy.
So it was crazy though, but you know, we actually achieved a lot then, because I can afford to go to Akwa Ibom now, and I'm a household name.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I can go to Port Harcourt, and I'm a,
people, yeah.
you get. So even in Lagos, there was a
People
time MC Bakara took us to Lagos for Bakara invasion. You know, I
Yeah.
was surprised when I performed Coming to Town and
That-
Squinik.
That video is still on
Got-
YouTube. And
Yes.
The crowd was crazy, bro.
You understand? So I was like, man, at least we didn't lose value. These things we did was actually very important that time, before the era of social media.
Yeah.
So we just have to still thank our fans, because they were actually the people that rooted for us. Even when the other elites was feeling that, oh, you know, we're singing in a minority dialect and all that. You know, I have
There was
so
nothing
many
to say.
advices
Yeah.
from a lot of rich people saying,
Change
okay,
your style.
do 20% of Efik and 80% of English. That is the only way you can blow nationally and all that. I'm like, man, before now I've been doing English, 100% English, American English.
American English.
Yes, and
no be church.
they tell you. But nobody knew me then, aside our circle of artists. You understand? Maybe a little bit of people that have seen me perform and like, oh, this guy is good and all that. But I didn't have the kind of, crowd control I have now. You get? So
Yeah.
we just need to look into that too.
Again, right? I want to also because even me, I'm a fan of football records.
Yeah.
And till today, right? I try even with the division. I try as much as I can to also be in touch with the various elements, because I know you guys contributed uniquely to like the culture, the soundscape, blah blah blah. Because me, I also say that like, alright, if anybody wants to be a manager or manage artists, right, you should look at what Ephraim was doing that time. Because I remember Ephraim will almost sleep for ground for you just to play a record song for radio.
Yeah.
Right? We know clean, oh yeah, Baba go me, you go, I go the interpreter one for you. You know, nowadays I know they even see managers that are passionate about the waiting they carry, right? I remember that like I'll go events like this and I'll see Ephraim just for sound check, the type of work that he was doing, and I have like, this guy which role? Then they said that like he's a manager, and I said, man, this is that like, if I need a manager for anything, it has to be as passionate. Yeah. You know, as saying a new product, right? And one is bring this I don't care lifestyle to do you understand? Like it was very indifferent about a lot of things. You could tell a money serious thing.
It was just comfortable.
Yeah, go use that crack joke. Do you understand? And people loved him. And you were more like the face of the group, and people just liked you guys independently with your different attributes. Yeah. And so when the governor can't give him 10 million, it was more like a win for the culture. Everybody was happy. Like, this money at least now we invest them into the music or whatever. We come be like saying that money from which are the Air Force Street come cost for hala. If you confirm.
Well, partly. I'd like to say partly. But not overall. Because we used the money judiciously. Yeah, we did a couple of videos. Yeah. We did a Smooth Criminal video. We did I did Avoid Me video still from that money. We did Coming to Town video, but this same thing that some scenes lost and all that, so the video couldn't come out. And we actually invested in that money, like in the entertainment industry, in our music, in ourselves. You get, because we actually got an official car for ourselves.
There was a minivan.
It was a Sienna. And we had a studio. From that money.
And there was even rumors that you guys were planning to relocate to Lagos.
If rumors are true, then maybe you would have walked that way. But mostly we were just investing in our music. You understand? So now the funny part is that a lot of things happen behind the scene. Well, I say maybe the power of money, if it just make you show your real colors and all that. So, things just happen unprecedentedly. You get, so the thing can be like, say, you won't come bring some kind chaos, you understand, to the group and all that. So I just had to, need space on my own. Just to get back on my feet again. You understand?
Because a lot of people also say that, like, people may have said it, right? That like, after Oppo Records stopped producing music as a collective, it was like the music suffered from everybody, right? There was, for instance, one of my favorite songs after this Oppo Records thing is Darlington and Ifot.
Ifot, yeah. That is Honey's.
Me, I just feel that I felt that like, oh, if you just add one more Upper X verse to these things and a Oppo Record song, and the appreciation from the people would be higher, right? Well, that like people just stopped trusting you guys because you guys were no longer Oppo Records to listen. Not that like the music was bad, but people just did not want to listen to individual music, right?
You know, we actually soaked them with this group thing. You get, so no matter what, to change, when you change, it's going to get a little bit harder for people to accept your kind of change.
Yeah.
So we all had to go through that particular era of our lives. You understand? Darlington is a very good song. If it's a very good song, you get. I actually promoted it myself. Anywhere I go, I make sure that it's on my playlist and all that. So now Imhonis did his thing. He even dropped is it an album? Yeah, I think he dropped an album before he finally took a break from music. He dropped that the name of the album was Calabar Roundabout or so. Yeah, he dropped that album and he took a break from music. Right now he's on break. You know, he just got married and he's raising his kids, so he just need a little time
and
off music.
It's just right now. It's just you and
Texi.
You Texi.
Yeah.
And Ephraim that are like still putting out.
Yeah,
music.
Ephraim left his managerial work
like
now to be more of an artist now. You get, so good for him.
Yeah.
You understand?
One thing, right, that Opa, I have to give to you, right? I have seen a lot of people perform, right, in this town and outside this town, and I think that like there are not three people in Nigeria that have that crowd control like you, right? Where did this mastery come from?
Consistency. Yes, I would say consistency because I have been a product of competitions. Before I actually started being heard as Upper X, I've been through a lot of competitions.
Rap competition?
Yes. In 2008, I won Glow Rock and Roll competition. That was 28th December 2008. It was done in the stadium. That night, Mode 9 performed the whole of Mohits. Then it was Mohits. Mohits performed. Labaja and the girl Ego performed. Casey Presh, not Casey Presh performed that night. Yes. I'm dating you back then. Stereo Man Ekwe was part of the performance. So Basket Mouth was the MC. You know, he called for freestylers. We were just in the stadium, you know, just trying to have fun until I heard, if you know how to rap, come on stage, you understand. That was how I went on stage with a lot of people that came in from Akwa Ibom that already even heard about the event. Me, I didn't even hear about it. I just went to the stadium like the normal Christmas festival stuff, you know. So I was like, this guy is serious, though. Now we run the backstage. Just select us. You know, we did our thing. DJ Jimmy Jat was the DJ then. You know, I came out as a winner. I won I think a 35 inches flat screen television that night. Yeah. And that was just the beginning of it. The next year, 2009 or 2010, Star Trek came and they brought Two Shots. Two Shots was still
very hot.
Yeah. They brought Two Shots. They brought Rugged Man. Yeah. So I went out for the freestyle competition too. I think I won 20,000 naira then. That freestyle competition. I've done a lot of freestyle competitions. When Sprite Triple Slam came, although I've never won any edition, but I used to be a full partaker of anything competition then. You get? Yes. I took music like the other part of me. You get? So these things now actually built my composure on stage, because it's easier even facing the crowd than facing judges. You understand?
Yeah.
When you see big faces like that Sprite Triple Slam, we had a person like LD the Don. Then he was, I'm a big boy. Yeah, he was. Yeah, you get. So these people were just here, and you do your thing. They just give you a beat you did not plan for, and tell you to just rap about something. You get? So now your experience now, and your wordplay and your creativity is going to speak for you.
God.
Yeah. So all these things gave me that composure to like talk to the crowd and all that. And another thing, although this one actually pre-made me, is that I graduated as an educationist. Like I graduated from educational administration. So when we did our IT, I used to teach. You understand?
Yeah.
So I got this thing from even in the university.
Class,
So I used to teach, and in front of your supervisor to get marks and all that. So all these things actually contributed to.
And it's easy, right? Like I was telling you, at the Charles concert, right?
Yeah.
When the DJ was playing, if that was another artist, Ingo, we talk that into tomorrow. How meditative spoil my set.
Ingo just drove mic, come off for stage stuff.
Right, and I just say, man, this kind mastery, right? Let's come back to Ifot, right? This Sunday.
Yeah.
The official video. Release of Ifot. What's it happening?
Well, Sunday is just about the victory lap. Like finally we have just done this Ifot thing till a particular level. So Sunday is just to come out and preview the video, because we're gonna be doing it live there on the projector.
Yeah.
The people that are there will preview the video and we'll talk about it. We'll know the elements or errors that are there, so that we can correct it and all that. But Sunday is actually the release date of the video and official listening party of the song. Although I don't perform the song, but
I don't dance to the song.
Yeah, but official listening
when I
at
hear
least.
Picture, I whether I don't
Yes, now we just need to fulfill our righteousness.
Yeah. Like, who directed this video?
Yeah, his name is Tony Boy. Tony Boy is one young, passionate, ready to learn kind of, a soul. I was introduced to Tony Boy by Johnny Cage. Although I've seen videos he's done for some people, you understand, like Kachiki for Lucifer and some kind of videos like that. So Johnny told me, okay, we should explore him. I was like, okay, since you say so, let's see what we can do about it. You get? So I just had to entrust everything in him. Although he had to work with other people that I employed, like my production manager and the DOP and all that. So he was actually the director of the video. And he worked magic on it. You understand? So Sunday, we're gonna see what Tony Boy can do. And I'm really poised on taking this video to cable stations.
The MTV.
Yes. I have to. If this is actually going to be the second video that I've played on cable TV, because my first video that played on cable TV was Kumenudi, that green mixtape. was played on Hip TV for a couple of weeks, and that was it.
That was big.
Yeah. So this is actually gonna be my second single video to be played nationally.
Wait, if I can draw you back, right? Did that song going mainstream, did it create an identity crisis for you and other members of Okbo Records?
Which particular song are you talking about?
The Dagbin Fruit.
Then when I dropped that song, I was in
Okbo Records.
Yes, I was in Ice Music. Ice Music, yes. There was a record label called Ice Music that was handled by DJ Minaj, and in Ice Music we had Courage, Texi, Joker, Missy 4. There's one other girl that stays in Cyprus now. I've forgotten her name. Yeah, we were like a group then. Honeys was not there. It was after the Ice Music era that Okbo Records came to stay, because DJ Minaj now had to travel out to find his greener pastures and all that. So we just had to do our things ourselves. So Kumenudi, that green song was dropped in 2010. Okbo Records came to existence in 2013.
Because what I'm saying this is that like you were already a household name.
Yes, as Upper X.
As Upper X.
Yeah.
Right? Because now when people many of the issues I heard is that like, when you guys now moved into Okbo Records, people were still reaching out to you because of Upper X.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And members of that group at that time now also thought that like you were using this thing to go for individual shows.
Yeah.
And not taking the everybody along.
Yeah. I actually made it very, very complacent and raw, blunt to everybody that why we are together is because we can make our stuffs individually. Like Upper X can give Honeys a name, shine. People liked Honeys as Honeys.
Yeah.
There were people that were die-hard fans of Honeys. There were people that are die-hard fans of Texi. You understand? Texi even went off Okbo Records after the first year. Texi left Okbo Records in 2014. Johnny Cage left 2016. So now we had in later years we brought in Asari, G Cubes, Tiger Man, yes, as a producer, and I think that was the other names that came in the latter years, and they came in just before the 10 million. You understand? So now the identity crisis is always going to be there because people already knew me as Upper X.
And that's why you became the face of the group
automatically. Yes. I had already had a video shot and being played in when CRBC was CRBC. You understand? CRBC played the video almost every minute. And a lot of people knew me by face. Because of that video.
Of television.
Yes. Then it was CRBC. Because CRBC used to broadcast the Calabar Carnival events and all that. They were the major broadcasters. So everybody was stuck to CRBC. So by the time I said, okay, let's work together as a team now. So a lot of people have already had this impression about me. That Upper X, the name keeps ringing. Upper X.
So they just now want to relate more with Upper X.
Yes, Upper X. Yes.
It is not my fault. Was it a conversation you guys had as a group to say, right? Well, other members may have come to you to say, boss, if this thing come like this, can you also take us along as Okbo Records?
Yeah, I used to. There was some events that they will call Upper X, and I would take one or two members along. Just go there, chill, you understand? And you know, me being Upper X, there's this song that maybe G Cubes has, then it features me, like his own single. Or I
Yeah.
have a song that I feature G Cubes. So we perform that song together, you understand? And some of the songs that are team songs, I'll just do my verse and it is what it is. You get?
And a lot of those things were now seen as you performing other songs for private events and team songs. Because me, a lot of it when I hear, I thank God you are here and you are going to dispel all the rumors I've heard.
Yeah.
Is that like there was a communication problem as a unit, right? Especially when you go to a fever pitch level, where that like, because for every group or there are going to be challenging times, where financially whatever, right? So it now becomes like, oh, there's Upper X. How come that we are all having this challenge, right? And Upper X is having shows, or how come we have settled to collect 10 million per show, and Upper X is going for show for 1 million, right? And why is he also performing our songs? You know, there's some of the rumblings, because I've spoken to like a lot of people. I've spoken to that's during the last G-Cross and
Lucifer,
I was
Fracas,
speaking to Dr. Wizzy, right, to get his own opinion, and he was telling me that like he just felt that there was a lot of miscommunication a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And when there's no communication, people just fill in the gap.
Yeah.
Right. But now you've moved on to Isogode Records, or
Yeah.
it's Upper X now.
Yeah.
Right. What are the people you are working with? Producers, artists, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Usogada Records is just a thing I'm trying to bring up, a record label I'm trying to bring up. But for now, the only people I'm working with is just my producer, that is Part for Peace, and other producers. You understand? We share ideas and all that. I've not really had an artist
To push.
yet, because you know the name Upper X, like a Spider-Man told me, say a drowning man cannot save a drowning man. Yeah, so you know, I trying to get on my feet first so that I can be able to give out a lending hand to others. Because if I don't stand well, I cannot be able to help. You get? But that notwithstanding, I usually, fish out those underground ones that are yet to be heard, or some trying to be heard. Then I do songs with them. I give them that loudness, the platform. You get? So Secondary Records is just an egg I'm trying to hatch. You understand? So, but I'm just using it to work right now. Trying to bring that Upper X up to that level again.
And we put it gets to that level. Upper X,
it is.
You're one of
it is
our
going.
brightest stars.
Yeah, it is.
And we are very proud to have you, like, just being part of this ecosystem and being part of all our stories, right? You may not know that a lot of us see you as inspiration, right? And we also aspire to be to get to that level, right? And for the longest time, right, we have also prayed or hoped for or wished for that, we can have that next Nyanya, that next mainstream artists, and those are on the forefront. It's you, Chalex, Johnny, Youngbone. You guys are like the representative of the face of the market here.